I found this little cutie at the Goodwill for only $5.49. This video is part of the Spring Summer Creator's Choice collab hosted by Up All Night DIY and Shabby Meets Bling. All in all, this piece was in pretty good condition. There were some water damage on the top, but I'm going to be doing some decoupage. I'm starting off by just my regular prep work. I have to get these stickers off first. With some water, I'm going to mist my surface, and then with a piece of sandpaper, I am just going to guff it up and rough it up. Money. I just wish it were real money. Oh well. Now I'm gonna clean it with some soap and water and then rinse it off with some clean water to remove any of that soap residue. I'm gonna use the Sticks primer right here and apply a generous coat to the whole piece minus the legs. I'm keeping the legs as is. I'm not doing anything differently with those. I'm working on Mod Podging the top surface. I've applied the Mod Podge. I misted my paper with some water to kind of make those fibers a little bit more flexible. And now I'm just going to take this is actually a sandwich bag, and I'm going to try and remove these wrinkles. I am not really too awfully concerned about wrinkles. I don't mind them. Then I'm going to pull it back a tad. I'll mist my paper again. Then I'm going to apply my Mod Podge. Pull it back slightly again. My Mod Podge is kind of old and on the thicker side, so I'm going to add a little bit of water to it to give it, just to thin it out a little bit. And I want to get up underneath where I have already applied it. And smooth it out. Now I'm just gonna flip it up and I'm gonna tack down these edges. Now that it's completely dry, I'm gonna take my sandpaper and I'm gonna go in a downward motion to remove all of the excess paper. Just continue to go all the way around until it's finished. Next, I'm going to decoupage this drawer right here. Same thing, I'm adding my Mod Podge. I did water it down a little bit just to make it easier to apply. And then I have the scrap here. Go ahead and add it using my sandwich bag, smoothing out any wrinkles. Then once it's dry, I'm going to take my sandpaper and gently go in a downward motion to remove that excess. To make the paper easier to apply on the
curved areas. I'm going to cut slits along the edges of the paper before applying the paper to that curved area. There were some areas that I needed to piece in some decoupage paper. So I just cut my pieces to size, trying best to match those up to the paper that was already applied onto the table. And then once I got them matched up, I went ahead and adhered them with my Mod Podge.
I'm using this Chalk Ultra Matte Rust-Oleum brand chalk paint in the color Chiffon Cream. And I'm just kind of lightly tapping a very small amount of paint onto the areas where I see some seams where I had to piece in my paper. So this paper is very forgiving and it's very easy to blend. So this is not hard to do. It's not hard to match the paper up either, but I just would like it a little bit more blended in some areas. I'm using this chalked country paint and this stencil right here, tapping off most of the paint. Then I'm going to tap onto my stencil. I want a very light faded stencil to kind of just mimic this distressed look on this piece.
And then finally, we are almost there. Time to seal this piece. I'm using a spray lacquer in a satin finish. Last step is to apply the handle back onto the drawer. Let's have a quick look at the before we check out the final reveal. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments about this cute little side table. I'm really loving the way it turned out. It's a beautiful, unique little piece. I did use some AI staging to get these gorgeous photos. I want to thank our host, Dawn from Shabby Meets Fling, and Monica from Up All Night DIY for this collaboration. Make sure to check out their channels. I will have them linked down below in the description box. Check out the playlist as well. I will have that down in the description box and on the end screen. There are bound to be tons of amazing YouTube content creators with some wonderful, inspiring creations. Thanks again for watching, everyone. I hope you consider subscribing to my channel, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye.